old school setup for this stream because I didn't want to set up my microphone. So going back to 2023 with stream setup, one microphone, that's it. Y'all just let me know volume wise if things are all right. This worked for 2 years, so it'll work today. Hey everybody, my name is Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. I'm doing my super normal Sunday stream that I do at 2:36. It's my normal 2:36 stream. So thanks for being here. I lost track of time today. I am juggling a lot of projects right now. We are nearing the tour dates for 2025. So pretty excited for that. Been getting posters together and artwork together and dates together and just locking in those last little details and trying to make sure that everything is all figured out. Well, I don't have a hat. Okay, yeah. I can have a hat. Here's a hat. Does that make everyone feel better? Fix my clock. But also Jam Mechanics. We're deep into getting ready for season 3 of Jam Mechanics, so that's been a big part of January, and yeah, there's just been a lot. I've been writing outside of Jam Mechanics, which is weird. So Alex asks, do we get new tour shirt colors? Yeah, we haven't. We have got. Matt's got Matt's shirt. I have the first draft of my shirt, and then we just landed on a poster idea, which we're really excited about. So we got to still come up with the shirt for that. So who do we got here? This is what I normally do. I normally will play a song, but so y'all throw out a song you want me to play, and I'll see who's here. I see Melissa is here, first time watching us stream live. We got Mars. Almost Active is here. Hood Stuff, Alex, Kaylin, Puck is here. Pixelian Warrior, Harmon the Badger, Housecoat Hero, Julie Lorimer. Julie, your name's ringing a bell. I think we used one of your questions on Jam Mechanics, but unless you didn't submit one. But your name seems like it's similar to one that we just read out recording an episode of Jam Mechanics. So. Van 1, we got Onyx, NJ, Good Z, Salt Pope, Phantom Cavalier, Kevin, Lark, Julie Lynn Lorwood. Got a lot of people. J-Rock says hi from Slow. Hello from Slow. I'm going to be in Slow pretty soon here. I got a trip planned in like March to go out and see my family and my old college roommates, so I'm really excited about that. Wandering Alice from Scotland, Namo Fuser, Name of User, hi from Ohio, Nave wants memories, that's funny. Alex says Montreal, Canada. Look at that, everybody's here. I haven't seen a lot of Alexis, if I say echoes, will you kill me? Probably not. I don't really remember how to play it. We used to play Take New Shapes, be whoever we wanted to be. Yeah. Got the whole thing now. But those days are over. We're told march to the line, trip the timer and wait for your turn. Turn your fuel into your fuel and let them push instead of all reds go green eventually. If you're willing to learn the rules and time our shot to throats on twist and we speak out. Speak up now, and our echoes will be heard. So I'll wait until 4 a.m. when our sounds rise and return again to be heard. I'll wait until 4 a.m. when our sounds rise and return again to be heard is all we have. Hey, I sort of remembered it. Getting a lot of comments about my clock, so I apologize. I will fix it. That was rude of me. There we go. Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? So that's a song. Why don't we do a little cozy Q&A? That was a song called Echoes. Some of you may not know it. It's buried pretty deep in the discography, all the way back on an album called Torn Between a Couple, which I believe only Jams has listened to. So it's a pretty good song. I think I've gone on record as saying, I'm like, I wish I'd given it a little more time to cook. Of all the songs in my discography, I think it deserved better. It's pretty good, but let's do a little cozy Q&A. What do people want to know about? There's I know it feels like I've been a little quiet for the last 4 months since we finished up our tour in Edinburgh, and it's because I've been behind the scenes working on a lot of things and hoping that y'all will still remember me when we put tour dates up on sale here in a little bit. We've been working on jam mechanics. We've been working on the tour, which we're almost done booking. We just got like 4 more dates just to lock in. I was going through a list of just like, okay, they just need to like confirm. They just need to confirm. They just need to accept my counter offer, and then like we're good. There's only one city where I genuinely don't have a venue for yet, and I have a backup plan for that. So it's like I have a venue for it. I don't want the venue for it, but I think it's almost a guarantee if I do. So. So Nave says Matt posted a story about confirming a U.S.-Canada tour. Real? Yes, Matt. So Matt got the visa. We got that news on Thursday. So that was something we weren't sure was going to happen. I know that like Matt's come to America before, so I'm sure people weren't like, oh, that's not going to be a problem. The administration has changed, and we worked really hard to get Matt's visa done last year because we knew, we were kind of warned, like, hey, you should probably get it done ahead of time. You never know. And so we worked all through October. Like basically, as soon as I hit the ground back from tour in November, like I didn't take any days off. Like I just started working on Matt's visa for this year so that we could get it done by 2025. Submitted all the paperwork to the lawyers on December 4th, and they sat on it for 8 weeks and didn't do anything with it. After I badgered them every week. They took the entire office took a 3-week Christmas vacation. I basically called them on December like 14th and was just like, hey, any update? And I got a we're out of office for the holidays until January 2nd. Have a good Christmas. And it's like, that sucks that y'all did that. And then when we got back, the forms had changed apparently, and so they had to have me re-sign them. And so they didn't submit my application until literally Inauguration Day, which was what we were trying to avoid. But we did get the news on Thursday that everything's cool. So. Julie wants to know, aside from capacity, is there something specific you like or dislike about a venue, seating versus standing? Yeah, there's so many factors. there's obviously cost. There's like just like the cost of the venue per what you get for it. There's some venues where I'm like, it's crazy that you're charging like a third of what another venue in another city is charging for something better, in my opinion. Because some people are just like, you know what, like, we need 4 security guards for your polite little audience, and they charge you for it, and they just won't do it because, I don't know, maybe they're used to people coming in and moshing or bringing in weapons and things like that. But so there's that side of it. There's cost. There's like green room stuff. We don't particularly care. We don't need like video games and pool tables in our green room. Some venues will try and make that a perk, but it's like, hey, I'd rather you be cheaper, because we're here to play, not here to play. Other things that we consider are the perfect venue doesn't have the bar in the play area. The perfect venue has the bar outside of where we're actually playing, because we sometimes have issues with staff who all be like, in the middle of like take it back, and the staff will just be like chatting to each other behind the bar, completely oblivious that there's like a pretty like intense show happening. And my dad has been known to shine flashlights in people's eyes at shows to tell them to shut up. Only during some parts. We don't go in there being like, you have to like, it's like you can't take orders from people ordering drinks, but like if the bartenders are just like literally just chit-chatting to each other about what they're doing tomorrow while we're putting on our show. And I get it, we're background noise, they do this every night, but the best ideal thing is that they're in a different area, they're just not anywhere near. So that's one of the biggest ones for us. If all the costs were the same, and if all the costs were the same, the capacity was the same, and you gave me a venue that had a bar in like an outer area, and then the bar was like in the actual room where we were, I would change that. Air conditioning is huge. We mostly solved that problem. The only big issue we had this year was Indianapolis, which did have air conditioning. It was just, ooh, I'm frozen. Cool. It was just like 105 degrees out that day, and we had a full capacity crowd. So it was just both those factors. I think if there had been half as many people, or it had been not an abnormally hot day. But yeah. In Columbus, yeah, they didn't tell us. They said the air conditioning broke earlier that day, and then we learned from other sources that it had been broken for like 8 months. So they just lied to us. Yeah. Alex wants to know where we're going to tour in Canada. The plan right now is Vancouver and Toronto, if we can. Yeah. Pixelian Warrior, love the venue you had in Utah. It was so cozy and fun. Me and my friend almost went to a FurCon that was held there. Yeah, it was a cool little venue. We found a different place for this year. Yeah, Kevin Lorimer says standing venue is better for going bug nuts. Yeah, so yeah, we have to kind of run our shows standing room with seating for people who need it. That's just for capacity, chairs take up more room than people do. So, Alex says I'll have to send my Utah friend for another shirt. Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. I like that. UBM, would you ever play an outdoor venue? I suppose I would. I did a lot of backyard stuff in 2022 as the world was kind of opening back up. And it's just a different vibe. We're trying out a couple things this year. Like, for example, we're going to have 2 shows in Seattle. If you're in Seattle, we're going to have one like club show, 21 plus, at the High Dive, which is where I held the Rough Draft release party all those years ago. So I'm excited about that, but it's too small for our entire Seattle audience. But we kind of got to the point where like, you know what, we could go back to the same venue we played now 2 years in a row and put on a third show there, or we can mix it up and try something new. We want to try something new. One of them being like You can't get a Friday or Saturday night show in Seattle unless you do it 21 plus. So we wanted one because we were just like, can we do this? And so we got that one, but then the next day we're doing an all ages show, and going to try and keep it more mellow. You know, I don't want to say like sensory friendly in the sense that like we don't like have any qualifications to like know what exactly that would entail if that has like a definition. But our goal is to be, it's like more mellow, a little bit lower volume, seated, no flashing lights of any kind, and try and do something like that because there's a lot of people that would appreciate something like that. So we're gonna try that out in Seattle, and see how that goes. And yeah. Pixelian Warrior said, I was the second to last person in line and got too anxious to talk to y'all. Were you there then when that couple proposed to each other? They like got tarot cards from Matt and then they proposed to each other in the merch line? Because that's what I remember from the end of the line in Utah. It was very memorable. And then I was also like, I don't know what to do. Because I was very happy. But I was also like selling a shirt. I was like, hey. Yeah, so... this is how you mime selling a shirt. I think you tug it back and forth. You gotta play tug of war with a shirt. I do have to do that for about a minute, just to make sure that they really want it. The MCR Blue says, I'm sad I only found you middle of last year. Hey, it's never too late. There's someone who's going to find me tomorrow, and I'm going to be their favorite band of all time. And they'll be like, dang it, I missed everything. You haven't. I'm only halfway through my journey. That's right. I have 10 years left of making music. 4 more albums to go. I've decided. Yeah, but we're going on tour again, so it's gonna be great. With Matt, which is great. I love touring with Matt. Only 10 more years. That's it. I'm not saying I'm gonna die in 10 years, I'm just saying I think I'm gonna retire in 10 years. I think I'm gonna just be done. Because right now I'm halfway. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Nave wants to know when we will get to see the tour poster. Soon. Very soon. It's almost done. Mars has seen it. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's really fun. The previous ones we've done have been The Creation of Adam, The Jaws, and this one is... I didn't think we were going to come up with a great idea this year. I was just like, oh, we got a couple of things that we can think of, and then all of a sudden it came together as a very fun, very cool idea. So, yeah, Mars is I See the Island for anybody who doesn't know, and Mars vouches. Great poster. UVM wants to know if I've watched The Wind Rises, or The Wind Rises. Either pronunciation is okay. By Studio Ghibli. Didn't he go with the Fellowship of the Ring? Stupid. I haven't actually seen any of those that studio's films. I think I watched half of Spirited Away. I don't know which one that is. It was one where a little girl is with her family and they stop and there's like a little abandoned town and her parents are eating a lot of food, and then there was like a bunch of rats or maybe cockroaches. Or mice, and then I fell asleep. So, Spirited Away, cool. Pigs? I watched half of that one. I think it was good. I wasn't in the mood to watch that night. I think we were just kind of looking for something, and that wasn't scratching the itch for us. But I did like it. Almost Active wants to know when we can buy tickets. I'll tell y'all, but like, don't hold me to it. We're thinking February 17th. We should hopefully have everything done. If that gets pushed, like, I guess only 67 people will have heard me say that. Just don't spread a rumor. But if y'all want to know, you want to be prepared. We always get a lot of people being like, you know, when we release tickets, they're like, oh, you know, payday is this day. I'll buy tickets as soon as payday comes around. So we'll try to announce it before like the previous Friday, which I believe is that Valentine's Day. We'll try to announce it so that people know it's going to be that day. My clock does spin in reverse in May, and all the other ones too. That's funny. Oh, I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. That's the same. Yeah, I watched that when I was a kid. It was on Disney Channel. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember liking him. Melissa is new here and has no idea what to say. Emma Online, I was a Disney Channel kid too. Yeah, I treated, God, I froze again. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. It just started happening. But it's cool. Because nobody cares. When I was a kid, I was really, really big into like the Disney Channel original movies in a way that like, can't believe that Eric Von Detten didn't become, like the next Tom Cruise. That's a joke for 90s kids. There was a lot of really great movies, but growing up, it was like Brink and Smart House and Luck of the Irish. Yeah, great movies. There's one with the twins that played basketball. How do you balance privacy and publicity? That's a great question. I think the biggest thing that I do is I don't think that I, beyond my music, am an interesting enough person for anybody to really pry or get like too obsessed. So that really helps. I can write a tune, but I have no stalkers, so it makes things a lot easier. I'm literally just some guy. Most people who come to my shows don't know I'm me until I get up on stage, and I even probably have to get a couple songs in before they're like, okay, fine, it's him. I'm into board games and spreadsheets. You're pretty much the coolest person ever. Yeah. I think I'm cool. Whoever said it was low self-worth, it wasn't anything about low self-worth at all. I promise you that. I think I'm really cool. I'm happy with who I am. But I know that it's realistic. Realistic. I shouldn't tell this story, but I'm gonna. God, it was so funny. This is like 5 years ago. It was like 5 years ago. It was a long time. It was like 2019, 2018. Somebody, probably like a teenager, right? Probably a teenager, because just not being aware of how like anything works. Was just like, I got tagged in like a comment of somebody being like talking about like certain bands that they liked, and this guy was so hot or whatever, and then somebody commented was like something like, oh, I love Bug Hunter, but he's not that good looking, or he's like really ugly. And I was just like, hey, I'm just a guy, like, why did you tag me? Like, I don't understand why you tagged me. I didn't care, because I have a wife that loves me, so like I don't need the validation of anybody else. But it cracked me up that she tagged me, I guess people just kind of just like don't think, I don't know, they're just like, yeah, whatever, it's a band, so he's never gonna see this. I'm just trying to like show people his profile so you can go verify how ugly this guy is. It was really funny. It's like I take a lot of my worth around like, what are my goals, and like if my goals don't align with that thing, I don't care. My goal is not to like find anybody else that likes me the way that my wife likes me. So there's like nothing anybody can say to make me not feel good about myself because I've achieved my goal. So I just thought it was funny. Anyways, so that's how I do it. Dive King fan wants to know if I can share my spreadsheet method of songwriting. Please, please, please. And yeah, I'll do that. I just gotta get around to it. We're talking about Spirit Island. Who's talking about Spirit Island? Any board game recommendations? Yeah, I actually have some Spirit Island because it was on sale, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I'll get that and the expansion and the bonus token kit. I played around, and I was like, okay, it didn't grab me. It made me want to go play a game that I made called Dugout. Cool. Let me play a song, yeah? Hello, platonic best friend. I'm sending you this note, a long shot and a large confession. They say it's crazy, but I don't know how to tell ya. I've dropped some subtle hints, but we're close-knit like our close fit, so nitpick one up like this. I love you, best friend, my best friend. Unless you don't love me, then I just sent the wrong link. I got big dumb thumbs, and you never send this to my best friend. Hello, my platonic best friend. Let's take this nice and slow. I'm second guessing this confession, but I reckon that I'm better with the note than you should have said. So let's put our hands together and we'll drop this old facade, cause I just want us to be closer than the two peas in a plot. I love you, best friend, my best friend. I had to let you know by letting this guy do it for me. It's either real or really, really, really good inside joke between best friends. We are platonic, but I wanna be the opposite. It seems I've gotten caught up by the promise of this opportunity, and I just wanted to acknowledge all the options at our feet. And I don't wanna have my noggin like an ostrich on the beach, cause I'm the microscopic odds that you respond. I wanna see, spin the bottle, watch it wobble, have a stop and point at me. I am fond of talking to ya, it's ironic that I need a melodic middleman to monologue this all for me. But just as Washington was honored just for chopping down a tree, a policy is flawed up, it's not one of honesty. It's a lot of pills to swallow, here's some water if you need. You can wash away the offer, but this song is coming clean. Yeah, I love you, best friend, my best friend. It's such a simple sentence, sent just to mess with our heads and with our friendship. But don't stress, I'm just messing unless you're interested in the next step of progressing. I'm hedging all my bets on this old tune. But my platonic best friend, I love you. Yeah, my platonic best friend, I love you. That's a good song. I like that one a lot. Thank you, everybody. Dive King fan says, this has become one of my favorite songs of all time on one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah, Happiness holds up in my head, and I think I'm happy with every song on there still, you know, a year and a half later. The problem with platonic best friend is that you actually cannot send it to anyone. That's only true if you're a coward. Yeah, I have played a show where it was just advertised as just playing all of Happiness all the way through, and then throwing in a couple other songs in a second set, and it goes well. I don't know, it just goes well. I'll probably never write an album as like cohesive and fun as Happiness, especially with the songs that I have in the bank right now. releases. I got a few bummers. So, Kim wants to know if I have a favorite album. If you're asking of mine, Happiness is my favorite album I've written, without a doubt. It doesn't have all my favorite songs that I've written on it, but for like what I was trying to do, with the album, what I did with the album, and the songs themselves, and how they all managed to stand by themselves and make sense out of context. With the slight exception of Coward. Coward could have done a little bit more to stand by itself. It does lean a little bit on the rest of the album to kind of like... The ending of Coward always feels like a little... Like if you only heard Coward, it doesn't give you as much as when you listen to the album together. But everything else I feel does. So... Puck says more sad boy stream potential. Yeah, if I were to play all the songs that I've written that none of you have heard, it would be a sad boy stream for sure. My dad's here. Hey, Dad. Yeah, sorry, I should have told you I was streaming. I didn't know I was streaming either. I was in the weeds with I was playing some songs. I was kind of going over some things. I was working on Jam Mechanics season 3. I was working on the poster for the tour. I was sending emails for the tour. So, yeah. I'm getting close to 50k subs. That's true. I am getting close to 50k subs. I haven't posted a video of my YouTube in like over a year. I think A Bedtime Story was the last video that I actually put up. It's cool that people keep subbing, even though I'm producing no content. Do you have any big sub goals for reaching 50k? I'll probably go get Chipotle if I get to 50k. So pretty excited. Probably get guac. Yeah, so I kind of have a busy day today, so I thought I'd just hop on for a little bit, just for a little bit, and then go do some other things. But if anybody has one more song they want me to play, go ahead and throw those out in the chat, and I'll do one more and then get back to what I was doing, which is good for y'all. It's good if you want more Bug Hunter stuff, if you want me to tour, if you want us to have a poster. It's all good news. Coward, Key, Try Best. Yes, No, Chase. Sammy. Not gonna play it. Cow. Mars wants Cow. I don't remember how to play Sammy, but I did listen to it the other day, and it is pretty funny. That little verse where I'm just like reading off like the legal clause about the requirements of smoke detectors in dwelling units, and then just being like, in other words, you need me. That was a really funny joke. It made me laugh because I had forgotten that I had made it. There's so many people that want so many things, and I want to make you all happy. So maybe I should play something that no one asked for, so that nobody wins. I got a couple of those. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Only because I like this song so much. Invented an invention, cupcakes, it's not like that. We have created a creation, duct tape, which is what I should have said the first time. It's not like that. It's just a button, just a simple little button you can press, and when you press it, you'll be happy with no harmful side effects. Okay, our legal team's informed us we must warn you of the button. Now instead of someone dying, they will simply lose their balance as they're walking down the stairs. It's not your fault if they won't hold the rail. You're gonna love this new thing, this happy feeling, machine side effects and strings attached. I want this but not like that. This is our final offer. Our engineers have done their best. They've made the button softer, so it's more comfortable to press. You'll get 1 hour of joy, but then the button will make a college student oversleep their last exam, and a small business owner lose an envelope of cash, and a puppy will be told he's a bad dog when he didn't do anything wrong. You're gonna love this new thing, this happy feeling, machine side effects and strings attached. I want this but not like that. I wanna love this new thing. I'd kill for something to bring happiness without a catch. I want this but not like that. Thank you, everybody. That is a song. And I really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me on this Sunday. Sorry I was a little bit late. Maybe that meant that we had some new people that normally can't make it to my normal time. Oh, do I have a good time here or what? My wife just got home. Yes. Amazing. Cool. I have a Discord. Everybody keep your eyes peeled for both Jam Mechanics news and tour news within the next 2 weeks. We are tirelessly working away to make sure that that is all happening and stuff. I believe we have a postcard of the day. Thank you, Mars. That I don't know if anybody's gotten yet. Looks like not. So it is, that's safe word. I think I'm smiling and nodding, mild-mannered nodding off. It's just my neck is getting tired. So much nonsense to hold up. I used to say bullshit there. The original draft was so much bullshit to hold up, and then I changed it because I got through most of BTM without any swear words, and it didn't feel necessary, and nonsense actually felt better. But anyways, so if somebody wants that, one person can have it, but you gotta be fast, quick. Anyways, thanks everybody for being here, and I will be back someday, I'm sure. But in the meantime, you're all goobers, and you should go to bed.